Okay, you could use the model or the equation. If you use the equation, like most of y'all like to do, you would know to move away from your zombie. So that is plus 3 plus 3. That gets you 0 equals 3x. When you divide by the 3, that just gets you a 0 equals x. So your answer is B. All right, so she needs the total cost of all of the materials. So you have 45 choir plus 30 orchestra gets you 75 people. That 75 needs to be multiplied by 0.44, 44 cents each. So go ahead and multiply that out. That comes out to 3,300. Don't forget to move over your decimal from the end in, and that gets you $33. Okay, on each one of these answer options, you have to read them very, very carefully. On A, it is saying very carefully that 5 were standing, B were sitting, and 7 were standing and cheering. What is B? The number of attendees. If you interpret this right, all you're doing is adding the people that are standing with the people that are seated with the people that are cheering, and you're just adding that up. It has nothing to do with subtraction. If you look at B, it goes on to say 7 players were left over. Well, that's a good sign for that -7. Okay? After 127 rugby players were divided into 5 groups, 5 teams with that many players. So visualize that. That would be 5 teams with that amount of players on it. So that is a good sign also. It also says you're starting with 127, and this is what's left over, meaning subtraction has to be involved. So the answer is B. So we have new games and we have used games. On the new games, they are $55 each. That each means multiplication. And the used ones are $12 each. That means multiplication. Jacob is buying 3 new ones. So that means I would have 3 of those. And X amount of used ones, meaning we don't know how many. Now it's going to be which equation to find the total, meaning all of them to equal Y, your total amount of dollars. Now go ahead and multiply 55 times 3, and that gets you 165 plus that 12x, and again, will equal Y. So you know your answer is B, boy. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of this equation because it is a typo. So you could read it and say your one book is 35 stamps. The second book is 7 stamps per page. So multiply that for P page, and that will get you your total for the number of stamps. So now it's asking, you know what? I have 114 pages for that second book. So we need to substitute in a 14 for those pages. So 35 plus 7 times 14 equals T. When you solve that, you need to multiply 14 times 7, and you're getting 98. You need to add the 35 to that to get your total. So 98 plus 35 is 133. So that is a total of 133 stamps. All right, we see a model. Let's write the equation from it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 x's, and that is 6 1s, so plus 6 positives equals the 1 positive over there. Now go ahead and solve. Minus 6 minus 6. That gets you 5x equals, and that is a -5. You're going to divide by a positive, divide by that +5, and that gets you x equals -1. Okay, let's check it. If you say x is a -1, that means each one of these is -1s. That comes out to 5 negatives and 6 positives. So that equals a 1, which is the same as equaling that +1 on the other side. All right, she has two different things she needs to purchase. She needs to purchase glue, and she needs 32 of those. And she needs to purchase crayons, and she needs 32 of those also. Now you have to go back and see the cost for each one. The glue sticks will be multiplied by $1.40 each, while the crayons would be multiplied by 40 or 59 cents each. Okay, take the $1.40 and multiply it by 32. Don't forget to move over twice. That would be for the glue sticks. So $44.80 for the glue sticks. Now the crayons. That is 32 times the 59 cents each. Doesn't matter which one goes in order, and you do not have to line up decimals because it is just multiplication. So the crayons come out to $18.88. So when I add those two up, I get $44.80 plus $18.88. That comes out to $63.68. Notice that's answer H. Oh, look. They actually have the total of the crayons also. They're expecting you to stop in the middle of the problem because you're not going to read for the answer. And it says how much is left after the purchases. Well, she is starting with $80. And you still have to subtract by lining up the decimals. Now, when it comes to add, subtract, remember you do have to line up the decimals. When it comes to multiply and divide, you do not have to line up the decimals. So we go back over here, and you subtract by borrowing from that 7. That's a 9. That's a 9. So that last one can become a 10. And that means that is around $16.32 left over. Now you do need to use your common sense and realize that these should be out because I'm spending a lot of money. If I'm splitting this on glue sticks and this on crayons, and I start with $80, I'm not going to have much left over.